Again, there was something that I read. Said something to the effect of some people believe that they should they should be in receipt of the success that they didn't work for. Or rather, they believe that they should be rewarded for the work that they didn't put in. That is that is relevant. That is potent. Because it is true. I mean, look at it like this. It's like it doesn't matter if you think, or let's say you're a rapper or a battle rapper, it doesn't matter what it is, or a footballer or a mixed martial artist, it doesn't matter. If you go and every day you talk about, oh, I hate Israel Adesanya, I can't stand that dude, I can't wait to get in the cage and fight with him and beat him and embarrass him in front of everybody. But if all you're doing is going on social media and leaving those comments, it's like, nah, put in the work. Put in the work so you can end up in front of him, and then you can show the world what you can do. And it's the same for anything. It's like, Lionel Messi is overrated, and LeBron James overrated. I'm the real star. Okay, put yourself on the map. Be your own hero, as they say. Because it doesn't make sense for you to be, constantly critiquing people who are above you. There's no point to that. No point, because what does it do? It shows where you are in life. It shows where you are. It shows, don't allow your bitterness to be made manifest to the point where everyone can see it. Nothing is wrong with feeling your feelings. But not everybody needs to know how bitter you are that other people are more successful than you. Why are these people successful? Why? You don't know how many nights they went hungry for. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. So you have to be mindful. Try not to be one of these people. Now I can relate to a lot of people. Why? I used to do a little bit of it myself. It's like, oh, I can't stand that Lil Wayne. Doesn't matter. Put in the work already. Got there already. People even still do it with Drake to this day. It's like, oh, Drake is this and Drake is that. Okay. But think about it. Doesn't matter what you say about Drake. Drake can still go to a URL event. Let me just say that properly. Drake can go to a URL event and pull out $50,000 out of his cargo pants and say, look, the winner gets an extra 50. This is something that happened, I think it was maybe in 2021, I think. Happened before the new year. Might have been sometime, it was in October. It was in celebration of his birthday, and he was at the event. The event was actually made for him, really and truly. But in any case, I say that to say that people have, this little, they have these habits. They talk ill of those who are more successful than them. No, use that as inspiration. Say, I am going to be there one day. I'm going to be one of them one day. I mean, Adesanya could have done that with Anderson Silva. I mean, he went from idolizing his hero to fighting his hero cage side. There are not many people that get to say, yo, I used to watch you. No, we get to go and spar. Maybe Real Sick can say that. Maybe Real Sick can say that because maybe he's watched a lot of battlers before him. So I'm just saying. Israel Adesanya did it with Anderson Silva. Real Sick did that with DNA, possibly a few others. Chilla Jones. And I have to use these examples because, of course, I'm familiar. And these things might be very foreign to a lot of people. But it's what I know. I'm not going to get up here and talk Premier League. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not going to get here and talk about no basketball. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not going to pretend to know either. I'm not going to do it. So we just have to be careful. You know, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be that person that's always online being a troll. I mean, troll in the sense that, you know, people can just look at what you say and go, oh, here we go. Another one of these keyboard warriors. One of these people who is like, okay, you say you could beat this person or you're better than this person. Don't be that unhappy person. Because the people who do this, they're in a terrible and dark place in their life. Don't be one of them. I remember what used to happen to me. I remember I would be in my house, hot, miserable, upset. I used to literally wake up disappointed that I was in the same house over and over. You know, the summer would pelt down on the roof. The room was unbearable, couldn't afford to even keep the AC going. And let me tell you, now I got to a point in my life where I realized that the things that I wanted to do wasn't working. And the minute, because they say the definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. I wanted different results. So I said, you know what? I hate this 9-to-5 thing, but if there's any 9-to-5 that I could do that I absolutely don't hate entirely, this is the one I'm going to work with. That whiteboard here. It's really funny how things turn around. I went from thinking about buying a tablet to buying 3. Bought 2 for myself, 1 for my father. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let me go again. Let me go one more time. Bought 1 for myself, another 1 for myself, and the 3rd one for my father. And it made me realize that if you approach things differently, you're going to end up with different results. You might look at it and say, well, you know, everybody's path is different. There's no right path. There's no wrong path. There is only your path. Only yours. You know your path. And if it helps you to get where you need to go, do that. I know. I know I didn't want to be a classroom teacher. But guess what? The things that I learned helped me to be able to do this on a level that allows me to leave the classroom and still be an effective teacher without being in someone's classroom. Because once you're creative, once the ideas never stop. And that's it. I said this, I was having and just remember this. I can't believe I'm just remembering. I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine. He works at the same school where I work. And I was saying to him, your thoughts Yeah? Your thoughts. Don't let them die up here. Don't let them be imprisoned up here. Let them free. Let them go. Let them go. Your thoughts need to be manifest and turn into something tangible. Something that everyone that can see, oh wait, I see how I can help other people. I see how I can help myself and help other people the way that I help myself. There's so many ideas I came up with. But still I learn. Came up with I mean, so many names that I gave myself. First person tutor was the name that I started off with, and then now there's Bossman Teaching, and then that's what I am on Facebook and on Instagram. No, it's Bossman everything. It's Bossman Wilderness. It's Bossman Wilderness Media. It's Bossman Teaching. It's Bossman Digital Media. It's it's consistent branding. So I just found a way to make the things that I learned from my friend applicable to the things that I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. It's the way that I want to help everybody else. We Still Learn is a platform that is a support system for teachers, students, and parents. That's what it's really there for. In any way possible. And it doesn't have to just be local either. That's one way. Right? Then there's this here, where I give you creative ideas and solutions. I just came up with one. I was thinking about the new advert that I saw from Flow with the yard on the road. It gave me a very nice idea. Imagine paying for an internet bundle package and you get a tablet that comes with that. And from my understanding, that tablet is definitely SIM compatible. Do you know what you can do with that? Just by having that, you essentially have a digital secretary to do your business with. Any business that you operate. It's a novel idea. And I can't wait to take advantage of that.